Good morning, students of class 7. Today we will discuss a new chapter. Chapter name is Ratio and Proportion. Ratio and Proportion. Okay. This is chapter number 8. Here the first statements tells here that ratio. What is the definition of ratio? Look at, you can see here the ratio of two quantities of the same kind and in the same unit is the fraction that one quantity is of the other. I am repeating to tell that the ratio of two quantities of the same kind and in the same unit is the fraction that one quantity is of the other. So students, the statements here tells that ratio always belongs to in two quantities, and remember these two quantities should be the same kind. Not only this, the unit also should be the same. So three conditions should be fulfilled. One is ratio always belongs to two quantities. Number two, the quantities should be same. Number three, the quantities unit should be same or equal. Okay. Then we can say that ratio is formed. Here, if A and B be the two quantities, then we can write the ratio of A is to B is as the fraction of A by B. So we can write ratio as in the form, if A and B we take as two quantity, A and B, if we take two quantity, then we can write in the ratio form as A is to B. Okay, understand? This is the format, and the ratio is, this is called is to A is to B. Okay, A is to B, and we can write A is to B as in the fractional form A by B. Hope that everyone understood the matter. Now here we have taken A and B, two quantities. So in the ratio form we have written as A is to B. Already I have discussed. Students, here A is called the first term or antecedent. I am repeating to tell, the first one term is called the first term, and B is called here second term. B is called here second term or consequent. second term. So A is called first term and or antecedent, and B is called the second term or consequent. Clear to all? Next, suppose here given a ratio that 2 is to 3. In the place of A and B, here written here 2 is to 3. So very easily you can say that here 2 is called the first term or antecedent and 3 is called the second term or consequent. Okay. Here's an important property. Here tells that a ratio remains unchanged. A ratio remains unchanged if both of its terms are multiplied by the same non-zero quantity. A ratio remains unchanged. A ratio remains unchanged if both of its terms are multiplied by the same non-zero quantity. Okay. Look at, if we take m which is not equal to 0, then we can write a by b equal to ma by mb, and therefore a is to b equal to ma is to mb. So it means that here if we take two terms a and b, and in the ratio from a is to b, then we can write a is to b as a by b. Okay, so if we multiply the same non-zero number to a and b, suppose m the non-zero number with a and m multiply with non-zero number b. Okay, then a is to b or a by b, whatever you can tell, which is equal to ma by mb, that means ma is to mb. Okay, in the case of division also the same. If we divide any non-zero numbers with the first term and second term, then the resultant ratio will be the same as the initial ratio. Clear to all? Here some of examples are there, so you must follow the examples carefully and properly. Okay, now I am going to discuss the exercise problems. Here exercise, you can see here 8a, question number 1. First question here tells that express each of the following ratios in simplest form. So how we can do a ratio in the simplest form? So for the case of simplest form, the same as we have done in the fraction, we have to first do the HCF of both the term and then divide this HCF from these two terms. Then we get the required simplest form. Okay, first one look at 24 is to 40. So 24 is to 40, if we do first one, question number 1, this one is given. Okay, so first of all you have to do the HCF of 24 and 40. Okay, so you have to write first 24 is to 40 as the fractional form. This is 24 by 40. Then do the ACF of 24 and 40. So what we get? Let's see. Sixteen minus 16. Complete. So we can see here that 8 is the ACF. 8 is the ACF. So that means the two terms 24 and 40 you have to be divided with the ACF. So that means we get 24 divided by 8, that means 3, and 40 divided by 8 means 5. So 3 by 5, that means we can write 3:5. Okay, 3:5. So that means, students, we get that the simplest form of 24:40 is 3:5. Okay, so in this procedure you have to be solved the remaining questions of question number 1. Okay, now question number 2. In question number 2, tells here that express each of the following ratios in simplest form. So here also the same, but the difference is that here units are given. Okay, so first one is 75 paise is to 3 rupees. So I am going to show question number 2 1. So question number 2 1. Look at here. So students, question number 2 1 here tells that 75 paise is to 3 rupees. ₹3. So first we should convert both of the units in the same units. Okay, so here you can write here 75 paise. Paise is remain unchanged, and 3 rupees convert into paise. So it will be 3 into 100. As we know that when we convert rupees to paise, then multiply with 100. So that means 3 into 100, that means 300 paise. Okay, 300 paise. And then the process is the same as before. First of all, you have to be do the ACF of 75 and 300. So do the ACF in the right hand side. 75, 300. So gives by 6, you get 300. That means your ACF is 75. Okay, so we just divide 75 paise is to 300, means you can write 75 by 300. That means equal to 75 divided by this 75, that means the ACF, and 300 divided by 75. So we get that 75 divided by 75 means 1, and 300 divided by 75 means 6. So 1 by 6. So that means here we can write 1 is to 6. So this is the required answer of question number 2. Okay. So in this procedure we have to be solved here question number 2. Okay. Hope that you have understood. So in this way the other question also you have to be solved yourself. Now question number 3 here tells that if A is to B equal to 7 is to 5 and B is to C equal to 9 is to 14, then find A is to C. Very simple. So question number 3, just write question number 3 today not to do. Okay, I think it's enough for do question number 1 and 2. Okay, question number 1 and 2. Here total question is 6 and 6, 12 questions are there, so it is maximum. So today you have to be do question number 1 all questions and question number 2 all questions yourself. Okay, so your homework for today is question number 1 and question number 2 all questions, okay, in your copy. So that's all for today. Thank you.